Hello friends, hope you're all staying safe and healthy. Welcome back to our channel V2 Learning Solutions, a platform which builds sustainability and empowers transformation. I am Manjula Shrikant, a certified corporate trainer, life coach, psychologist and a POSH trainer. In the List of A to Z Skills series, let's learn about the topic being assertive. So in today's topic of being assertive, let's learn what is assertiveness, what is the importance of being assertive, and what are certain skills which develops assertiveness. Imagine, for example, you have lent a book to one of your friend and she returns the book with few pages missing. Another situation, imagine you have given your car to the dealer for service and you have very clearly told the dealer to give him an estimate before servicing the car. And the dealer has never given a bill, servicing is done, and at the end of the day he calls with a bill. And one more situation, imagine one of your friend always forgets her wallet and keep borrowing few hundred rupees from you and never bothers to return. One more situation, imagine you're working in an organization and there is a personality conflict with the other person where you feel uncomfortable to work with him or her, but you are unable to express your views and opinions. Imagine one more situation where another individual or an employee is not in a situation to work with you, but instead of telling that directly to you, he is been communicating that aspect with many others in the organization. So my dear friends, in these kind of situations, we are always in a fix, whether it is at the personal front or at the professional front. We are not in a situation to express whatever we feel or whatever we see or whatever we want to say. So that brings in a huge difference in our communication style, and sustaining a relationship will become very difficult because to manage the situation, sometimes we may be passive, sometimes we may be aggressive, sometimes we may be manipulative, except being assertive. So today we will understand what is being assertiveness, and I would like to explain being assertive through a story, and the title of the story is The 3 Guard Dogs. Once upon a time there lived a dog by name Morris. It was the practice of Morris to walk around a property every day morning. One day when it was passing through that property, it got confronted by a large black dog which shouted at Morris very ferociously. Morris was really scared. He got shocked and he asked the large black dog, like, why and what are you shouting or barking at me? The large black dog said, I feel threat from everyone and everyone have the power to steal in the property and harm myself and my owner, which I will never ever allow. So I keep barking at everyone. Morris, still being in shock, shrugged his shoulder and walked away from the place, thinking that the large black dog is wasting its energy unnecessarily shouting at everyone. As a practice, next day morning, Morris crossed the same property, and by the time he crossed, he saw a fluffy, cute, white dog. He went near the fluffy dog and asked, what about the black dog? The fluffy dog said, the black dog used to bark all the time and it created so much of havoc and it disturbed owner and his family. So they threw him out and got me, I'm cute ball of fluff. So Morris asked the dog, "Don't you shout or bark at me?" The fluffy dog said, "You need not be scared. I'm a cute little dog and I will never angry at people." And Morris said, "If you are not angry at people, don't you think they will take advantage of you?" Fluffy dog said, "Hey, come on, I'm so cute. Who will take advantage of me?" Morris again shrugged his shoulder and walked from that place, thinking that it would be all okay with the fluffy dog. The next day morning, as a practice, he crossed the same property. At that time, he saw large golden retriever. He went near the golden retriever and asked him, "What about the fluffy dog?" Golden retriever said, "Last night, few intruders got into the property and they ransacked the entire house. And at that time, this fluffy dog was rolling on the floor waiting for someone to scratch its belly. So the owner threw the fluffy dog out and I am here." Morris asked the golden retriever, "What is your strategy of safeguarding this property?" The golden retriever said that, "I have learned that not everyone is a signal of threat and there is no point in me barking at everyone and keeping them at bay and distance. And also I have learned that being polite and nice always don't cut it either, because everyone will not have my interest at their heart. So people know that I am around here, but I will be more comfortable when I know myself, and I don't need to rant and rave to be heard, and always don't try to cater for everyone else's needs to impress them. I will be more calm and clear when communicating, decreasing the risk of me taking in a wrong way." When Morris heard this, he thought he is more matured and logical in his approach, and Morris was very impressed. He said, "I will be seeing you lot more times here." Saying that, in a very happy way, Morris left that place. From this story, we clearly understand that we need not be angry like a forbid dog, or we need not be nice like a ball of fluff to be successful in whatever we are doing. It is better to always describe ourselves, express, be specific, and communicating with the people so that a long-term association is developed. So from this story, we understand being assertive means express yourself with more calmness, honesty, and grace. Being assertive is standing up for yourself, expressing your choice, expressing your emotions, feelings, and expressing whatever you see, whatever you would like to say, and keep yourself safe. At the same time, respect others. Now, what is the importance of being assertive? When you are more assertive, your career propels. Being assertive, people will understand you are more mature and analytical in your approach towards the situation. When you handle the situation being more assertive, you get freedom from the guilty conscience that you have said no for a particular request. When you are more assertive, your relationship with the people will sustain for a long term. There, in a way, you will have a lot of growth opportunities. And being assertive, you will stand up for yourself more gracefully, with more respect, and at the same time not disrespecting others. Now we will learn few techniques of developing the skills for assertiveness. The first one, DESC. Describe yourself, express the situation you are in, express your feelings and emotions, be specific with the data, and give lot of clarity whenever you are saying no or whenever you are trying to be assertive. Fogging. Fogging is a technique when you try to give minimal response towards a situation. The third is broken record. Whenever you have decided with your option or opinion, stick to your point, saying that several times with your yes or no. Finally, the other person will understand what is your preference, and that technique is called broken record. So DESC, fogging, broken record. The fourth one is negative inquiry or negative assertion. This is very, very important. Whenever you get a negative feedback, you should be open-minded and accept the feedback as a gift, because feedback will give you a lot of opportunity for growth and success. And at the last is disagreeing gracefully. It is the art of saying no. For example, if a client asks you to get moon by tomorrow noon, could you promise that? If you are working in an organization and you are working on a project, can you promise such illogical request of getting a moon by tomorrow noon? So here you have to say no with lot of grace. So that is disagreeing gracefully. So how do you disagree gracefully? Give them a lot of explanation, clarity, evidence, data and logics where they would be ready to accept your explanation and agree upon the situation. So my dear friends, from this story, The Three Gods, I'm sure you would have understood the concept of being assertive and its importance. I have also shared few examples and also techniques through which you can learn being assertive more easily. So it's always recommended to learn this skill so that you can build a sustainable personal and professional relationship. I hope you have liked this video, and if you would like to watch more such videos, please like, share and subscribe to our channel V2 Learning Solutions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.